Hello everyone, my name is Amar Vilas, and in this video I am going to be discussing about how to create a simple an unordered list of the different fruits and an ordered list of the students. So first of all, we'll move on to create a project, and then inside the project we'll create a project app. So we'll move on to VS Code right now, and in the terminal we'll write Django admin start project and give a name for that project. In this case, we'll use list. So after the project is created, we'll change the directory to the project, and then inside the project, we'll create an app. So for that, I'll use Python manage.py start app, and you can give any name to the app. In this case, I'll use list app, list underscore app. So if you see to the left, you'll see that now I have list. If I open the list, I'll have a list app in the directory section in VS Code. So from there, we'll now move on to the next part of the program. So now we'll configure the views of the app. So we'll import render from Django.shortcuts, and then we'll define a function called showList, which will take fruits in an array: mango, apple, banana, and then jackfruit. Similarly, student names will be taken in an array: Tony, Moni, Sony, and Bob. And then we'll return the request which you have asked in the function. So after this, so now we'll set up the URL. So URL, here we need to define all the URL patterns to route the incoming request to the appropriate view function. So first we'll open the urls.py file, which is in the project folder, and then we'll import the necessary modules. Those are admin, which will be imported from django.contrib, and then path from django.urls. Then showList, which is our template, that will be from listapp.views. This is the view function that will be used to create the display for the list. And path will be to define the URL patterns. Admin will be to include the admin interface. Now, after all the three are set up, the admin interface will be /admin. Showlist will show the view, and the root URL is also directed to the showlist view. Now we'll move on to the templates. So now let's talk about the templates. The templates are used to render the HTML content in Django. So first we'll create an HTML template that will display an unordered list of fruits, and then after that it will display a ordered list of students. So first we'll start by creating a directory called templates in the root of the project directory. Inside the template directory, we'll create a file called showlist.html. Then we'll add the content to the file showlist.html, which will be uh, which will be the interface that the user will see. Here, the percentage for percent tag is used to loop through the fruits and student names in the list, and then fruit and students are the tags that are used to insert the items into the HTML. So we'll look at this code. Here, hashtag I1, hashtag I2, these are the two IDs that will be used to provide styling attributes to the two headings, which are the unordered list of fruits and the ordered list of students. That will so the first display that will come will be of the unordered list of students, and after that the ordered list of students display will come. So now we'll move on to configure the settings. So first of all, we need to configure the Django to locate our template files correctly. So we'll open the settings.py file, which is now right now opened in VS Code. We'll go to the Django project list slash settings.py. Then we'll locate the setting function, sorry, the template setting, which is a list of dictionaries. We ensure that the directory's key within the dictionary points to the directory where our template files are located. In this case, it should point to base directory slash templates. So we have written templates here after base directory slash, and we have put true for the application directory. Now the base directory, it is typically defined at the top of our settings.py file, and it represents the root directory of our Django project. So uh, now we have also put debug as false because we are not going to make any changes at the front end, and we have allowed many hosts in the settings.py file. So that's all for settings.py file. Now we'll move on to run the development server. For that, we need a few steps. First of all, we need to migrate. So we'll use Python manage.py migrate. So there are no migrations that needs to be performed. So we'll directly run the development server. Python manage.py and server, and this will now run a server. So uh, what is Python manage.py migrate? This is a command that is applied to the any database migrations that are pending, such that it is setting up our database schema based on our Django models. And the run server, Python manage.py run server, it's a command that is used to run the Django development server. Once the server starts running, we can view our Django project by navigating to localhost colon 8000 in the web browser. So now let's go to Chrome. We'll now go to Chrome, and now this is our output that's shown in the Django that the project shows. This is a localhost Django development server, and we have unordered list of routes. Notice we had used hashtag I1, which was used for styling. It had a long list of attributes to attach to it, and this is the first heading, unordered list of fruits, under which we have mango, apple, banana, jackfruit in bullet points, which we had shown in an array in views.py file. Similarly, we have ordered list of fruits. That's our second heading, and under which we have Tony, Moni, Sony, and Bob in numerical lists. Ordered list of student has a different what do you say different styling that has been done. We used hashtag I2, and we had listed a long list of different attributes that had to be run with it. So with that, we now come to the end of the project. Thank you for watching the video.